Hello YouTube. Today I'll be showing you 1 hour of C2 fishing on my Ironman. So what is C2 fishing? Well, it's basically Dungeoneering fishing. And why complexity 2? Well, because complexity 2 guarantees at least 1 room of a fishing spot. There are also no puzzles in this room, so it's faster floor rushing. And the monsters are very weak here. If you're only after Dungeoneering XP, don't do it unless it's for floor rushes only. So the requirements for this method are: there are no requirements, but specifically you need a fishing and cooking level, ideally within the same tier of the decade. So for example, you want level 55 fishing and level 55 cooking, but you don't want to have 61 fishing and 59 cooking. So basically, it'll take the lower results between those two. For me, my fishing is in the tier 50s, and I'll explain later how the fish spawn works. Ideally, you want to also have the medium Dungeoneering tasks done, because you get free cosmic and law runes every floor. I did not have these since it was too hard to find a frost dragon. Of course, I already found it a long time ago, but this video is pretty old and I forgot to upload it. So for my equipment, I used a tier 40 staff at that time. Usually you will be provided with a staff upon entry if you don't have it binded. You don't need any armor here because of course, the monsters are pretty weak in complexity 2 floors. For my inventory, I would suggest you buy 250 feathers at the start of the dungeon, and sell any equipment if you don't have enough rusty coins, although you do not need feathers if you have unlocked the perk from prawn balls that gives you the effect of not needing to bait. So here's a strategy, and I'll explain how it works. So first, you want to turn off auto retaliate, because monsters attacking you will not actually interrupt your fishing if you do not retaliate back. Now you only need to kill monsters that are needed, which are guardian doors only. Some people tend to exit the floor without killing the boss, but I needed to rush the floor, so I had to kill the boss. You also want to make use of the gate stones, as the path is not always straightforward. That's why the cosmic and law runes come into play. At complexity 2 dungeons, there are only 2 types of skilling nodes that will spawn, either woodcutting or fishing. Now when a fish spot spawns, it'll pick between the highest cookable fish and the highest fishable fish, whichever one's lower, and then it will round down to the nearest 10th. So that's why it's ideal to have cooking and fishing at around the same tier. The fish tier that will spawn for the fish is either the highest fish tier you have, or 1 tier lower than the highest tier fish you have. So in my case, I would get either a tier 50 spot or a tier 40 spot. There are 7 regular rooms in a floor on complexity 2. There will be no bonus rooms or any doors that have skill requirements. Now it's very RNG based overall, because you can get either 10 fish per floor or even 200 fish sometimes if you're really lucky. So yeah, my overall result is I got 48.4k fishing XP in 1 hour. Now it could have been faster obviously if I didn't kill the boss and basically just left the floor after clearing all the rooms, but I had to do C2 rushes to clear the floors. So yeah, that's just why I did C2 fishing this way. So in comparison to the other methods at around this level, barbarian fishing is faster than this, and there's also a new fishing spot in Menaphos, which is faster than this as well. Now another problem is there's no pet chance at C2 fishing, and you cannot bring your fishing outfit from fish flingers. So yeah, overall it's only great at low levels, but at high levels it's actually pretty bad. I'm not really sure, I haven't tested it on my main account, but I heard that there are a lot of new methods that outclass C2 fishing, but let me know if it actually works at high levels and it's actually a viable method. So yeah, thanks for watching and I hope it helps. If I missed anything, feel free to ask.